Vitis vinifera, also known as the common grapevine. It lives at hundreds of years. It has a fast growing rate of 20 to 25 feet per year, which goes in any direction because it's a vine. It just reaches for the sun, so it can go out, up, it can climb everywhere. It grows in zones 6 through 9 and is native to the Mediterranean region. There's currently 5,000 to 10,000 varieties of grapes. Yes, grapevines, grapes, all the same thing. There's a few common uses for it, and one is that it's a fruit, obviously. It's a fruit as a whole as grapes. It is a fruit as raisins once it's dried out. It also makes a juice, which a lot of people drink. And something else a lot of people drink is wine. Grape Grapes make a lot of different wines. Um, there's also some medicinal purposes that grapes help with, such as constipation. They can help to fight inflammation. They can help lower blood pressure. They can also help improve memory, attention, and moods. Another purpose for a grapevine is they're used for decorative purposes. A lot of people around Christmas time will use the grapes, well, not the grapes, but the grapevine as a wreath. And then they'll decorate that wreath. But the vine itself holds together very well, so they use that to wrap and make a wreath. It's also used in fall. And, well, it's used year round as a wreath because you can put flowers in it, little pumpkins, just decorate it however you'd like to. A few problems that you'll run into with grapevines. As far as pests go, you'll run into things such as flea beetles, which are nasty looking little guys. Then you've got the leaf hoppers, which are very interesting. As a full size, they're not very big and they almost look as if they are transparent, which is kind of crazy in itself. Then you have the Japanese beetles, which used to be the largest problem of all with eating leaves of all our different plants. But we have a new culprit now, and that is another pest that we have to deal with, and that is the flying lantern bugs. Then you also have aphids and scale, which is a common pest problem with most any type of tree or shrub or anything like that. Some diseases that the grapevines are prone to is gray mold, powdery mildew, black rot, downy mildew, botrytis, and bunch rot. So those are just some of your common problems for it. Grapevines for bonsai. So grapevines have commonly been used as a bonsai tree. The grapevines do not grow well in shallow pots, so you're best to use a deeper pot like you would for a cascade. Not necessarily meaning that you have to make the grapevine as a cascade, but just use that style pot so that the roots have somewhere to grow down into. So the little pre-fruit that you get is called the tendrils, and you should pinch the tendrils or young grapes to keep the tree from fruiting, which I would recommend unless you're planning on using the grapes for something. It's just more issues that it will bring to your tree, and that takes you back to the rot issues and everything. The other thing to think about is that you want to let your new shoots grow until summer before you trim and wire them. One of the big reasons you want to wait is because at first they're going to be a very soft and very easy to break, like most tree branches are. You want to wait till you see kind of like that brown bark forming. That way you know that's going to be a branch and not just a leaf stem that's coming off of it. So the leaves have been proven to be able to be reduced in size, which is great, because if any of you have seen a grapevine, then you know that the leaves are very big. So, to a very important thing to think about though, with your grapevines, especially your wild grapevines, you want to make sure that they are kept under control. Um, this is for a non-bonsai purpose. I actually have to go out and cut the wild grapes down in my woods because, like I said, how they like to reach for the sun, they will actually reach up and strangle my other trees because they want to fight for the sun to keep themselves alive. All right, also, I hope you enjoyed that video on the common grapevine and the high probabilities that you can use it as a bonsai because it's been done multiple times. Um, I know through the video it did actually show some of the grapevines in a more shallow pot than the Cascade one, but the thing to remember is when people are selling you stuff, they're probably going to put it in the shallow pot because that's what you're going to be looking for. And also during shows, people are probably going to slide it into a smaller pot just for the show. That way, it looks more presentable, I guess, for the style that they're shooting for or something like that. That's my theory on why they're in shallow pots. But in order to properly grow, the roots need a deep base to be able to dig into. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to share the video, that would help me out, and I would appreciate that. Please leave comments down below. I always love reading the comments and getting a chance to respond to them. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, hit the bell notification. Thank you.